That would be nice. But really though, just I guess everyone's been saying in chat that, or at chat throughout the time, you play weeks 1 to 5 to have fun, and then the playoffs start. So hopefully nothing too crazy. But no, it just at this point happy to be here. So
And I think Destiny came in as well. Destiny GG. Unfortunately, not going to make the playoffs this year.
yeah, GG Destiny.
GG's for sure. Yako about to take on the Dragon Lord here as well. So Destiny, what's your favorite and least favorite parts of that scene? Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
So did everyone else have multiple dives in it here, or it seems?
Well, not everybody went. Not everybody went judges table first either,
Yeah,
which was fun.
I remember something that watching Tilo during my training tournament days. Shout out to you again, Beef, with that. But if you're looking for two things, so always go judges tables first. And the first two zones did not feel like it was anything rough, so definitely went there first to check it out. And also GG Yakko.
Yeah, GG's to Yako. Here's the Dragon Lord 1 stats here. Hurt resist, sleep resist, 214 attack power.
Yeah, I definitely Destiny did not see anything but the stop spell on my fight. You weren't in here when I was talking about it, but I spent what, maybe 5-10 minutes maybe looking for the mountain cave there at the end right before my dive, because I had thought I cleared the entire map, and so when I did my last little bit and it wasn't there, I was like, oh darn. Oh, and I'm glad on my second to last swing I did 148 on a 149 DL2.
Yeah. lot of chaos in the enemies. A lot of HP at the start of it. A lot of very cheap buys at the shops too. Not everybody saw the $300 silver shield right away.
Yeah, I kind of felt I think that was in Rim, if I remember correctly, and I felt like going that way kind of helped out for sure at the early game. Did other people do the torch strat from Garenham to get off the ground?
Yeah, you weren't the only one, if I recall, but you are the only one that found Rim. Like, you found Rim like minutes before anyone else did, and it was interesting because you had, you know, a few things from there that nobody else did for a little bit. Yeah, and then later on, everybody in the chat here was super excited to find that both the sword and the armor were in Charlock.
I think maybe Yakko. I don't remember who was first to the coordinates. It could have been Yakko. I'm not sure.
I think it was Yakko.
Yeah, but when he walked over there and we didn't see the spike tile, and then he checked the Gwaelin just to be sure. Like, oh, it's a death necklace! Yay!
Yeah, that was fun, and I had a slight hesitation once I got to Mountain 5 that, shoot, were treasure cards maybe tri-stated? Like, and should I go back and collect all the chests? Because I was just running over them at that point, trying to find where it was.
Yeah, I think you noticed, I noticed that right through Mountain, you were just running over everything.
At least we learned finally who carries the co-op team, Destiny, so... Thank you, Destiny. Next year will be both, so...
Yeah, so the first week of the playoffs, week 6, is the random percent week, where essentially most of the flags are set to tri-state, so you don't even know what the flags are until you get in and you take a look around and figure it out for yourself. So a lot more fun and chaos and possibility there.
As well with that week, I think the first player in each, the first or highest ranked player in each group will get to choose 2 flags to possibly turn to not tri-state, so either fully on or fully off, and all other 3 players get 1 choice. So you can affect the flags possibly. Now if, you know, say player 1 picks, I don't know, Big Swamp on, and player 2 picks Big Swamp off, then that goes back to tri-state. So it could be interesting, and there is a little strategy. You find out who you're playing, maybe know what flags they're good at, and try to screw with them a little bit.
A little bit of meta involved.
Definitely some meta. Those flags are a confidential choice. We don't want the other players to let their opponents know what they are. So they will be messaged to an admin, probably myself and High Spirits, I would say, maybe a couple of others, and we'll combine them and then let you know what the flags are, basically as you're going into the race, or at least let you know what the flag string is going into the race.
It's going to be fun.
But again, well run by all of you here. I mean, this was a really close race all around. It's back and forth so many times.
So exciting.
I mean, all the racers here, all the racers in the league in general have been good, but you four have been amazing, and keeping it right there at the end to just try to get in, and it was so close.
Yeah, echo that. Thank you so much. I said in the chat room that I'm glad I got this group, and win, lose, draw, definitely really good players to be here in this group. So very fortunate to come out of this, but could have for sure been any position whatsoever. So, but want to say thank you to our comms, trackers, pre-streamers, admins, everyone. So thank you for doing well. So thank you.
Oh, well, thank you for putting on such a great show for everybody. I had a lot of fun. How about you, Cyberdark? You have a lot of fun?
I did. It's always fun to watch these races. I'm really looking forward to next week, and even more so the week after.
It looks like the next one is going to be tomorrow at 6 o'clock Eastern. We've got Group 8 Tilo, Scarlet Shadow, Veil UV, and Dreth.
And I think we have another race in the works for maybe around 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
Yeah, unconfirmed, but stay tuned.
Could also be 4 p.m. They're working at it right now. The Group 11 race is still outstanding, and we also have a vodcast of Group 5.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
One of the groups, anyway. There is a vodcast of another group that we have to play as well at some point. Oh, Group 9.
Which are always fun to watch, because a lot of times somebody who was racing it is doing the comms and has inside info.
For sure, and actually, as I recorded that race, I can tell you it is very, very exciting one to watch.
Oh, nice. Can't wait.
So I think with that, we're going to throw it to Speed Gaming 3 for a Z1R Winter Tournament race between VTorp and Leslie Pro. Thank you very much for commentating with me, Beef.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure working with everybody behind the scenes. Give them a follow, give the runners a follow, and yeah, join us next time.
And of course, thank you to Shihali and Angel for tracking, and Archfield Monk for the restream. Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for a couple more races, and so long for now.
Okay, we're muted stream side.
Oh, that was fun. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, it was a really fun one to watch.
Glad we could put on a good race for everyone. Thanks, Destiny.
Oh man, it was close the whole way through. Like there was definitely no, you couldn't call it until the very, very end, which was great. Yeah, and it was so, I don't know, the decisions along the way were so weirdly, all of them different in their own way, but none of them really got anybody that far ahead. It was an interesting seed in that regard too. There were definitely times where you'd look at it and say, okay, yeah, maybe that person's in the lead, but there was never a definite like, oh, okay, that's the winner until maybe 5 minutes to the end.
I wish you would have told me beforehand. I would have been less stressed. Okay, I'm going to go. Oh, go on.
Thank you.
Thank
Take
you all.
care.
Good night.
Yeah, thank you.
Take
Good
care
night.
of myself, too. Good night,
Have a good night, everybody.
Hey, I just realized that I was muted the entire time, so you only heard one side of the conversation. Whoops. Oh, man. You're gonna burst, neighbor. Yeah, so Artorias took first place. He's going to the playoffs of the tournament. Jeevan took second. He's qualified for a tiebreaker, I believe, right, Jeevan? Did I get that right? Did you have 15 points now, Jeevan, or 16? You're in at 16. Awesome. Oh, okay. So there's not going to be a play-in. Oh, man. So I'm on the sidelines, gotta cheer you guys on. Gotta coach up Artorias to get good and use my powers that way, right? Oh, okay, so you finished with 15, but since there was only the two of you, you guys were like number 15 and number 16 for the playoffs. There wasn't more 15s than there were spots left. Ah, okay. I was more focused on the math. I knew from my perspective, I needed to finish first to get guaranteed, and I needed to finish, if I finished second, I would at least be in a tiebreaker race, and I knew that third or fourth I would be out. Yeah, so you and I had okay, yeah, you and I were coming into this with the same amount of points. Uh-huh, okay. You stole my spot! No, you didn't, man. I can't wait to watch this back. It seemed like it was super close. Right, Artorias, yeah, with the math of it all. Well, one less race for them to orchestrate and get restreamed. Everyone is in on their own, like, merit. There's no tiebreaker where someone loses the tiebreaker and they're that close on the cusp. So that's kind of cool. Even though the tiebreaker race is drama, it's kind of a bummer if someone loses out on the tiebreaker. You spent 12 minutes looking for Mountain Cave and you still finished first? I'm supposed to be the one with the mapping problems, and I took things a little bit slow tonight. I made sure, especially when I saw spots where there was like 3 different directions to go and little peninsulas and a couple of single tile paths, You lost Jerk for 5 minutes? Oh my gosh. So I didn't get map monstered for once. Oh, and it didn't get me ahead. I took my time with making sure I stopped and wrote things down and mapped, and I was writing down enemies pretty carefully, even though I ended up fighting a couple of the bad ones a few extra times than I needed to. I'm bummed that I didn't see the slimes anymore at home. I tried twice to go back there and grind the slimes, and I didn't see a single one. It was all Droll Magi, Green Dragon, Spectre, Green Dragon. Oh, man. Neighbor, you were watching for that, weren't you? Oh, wow. This is going to be so cool to watch back. I started out from home, used 2 torches on 2 Droll Magi to get level 2, which was funny. And then I found coal. I don't know if I didn't go to coal immediately. I kind of hung out in that opening area, got a couple of levels. First place I found was coal. Then went east, came across from Alder, got keys. I finished exploring east. That was kind of my putsy time. The northeast corner that goes up past the rainbow drop, there was nothing there, and I spent a minute or two putzing around up there. Dove Tablet, nothing there. Went back home, cleared the first level of Grave and the Tantagel Treasury. Went through Swamp Cave, didn't rescue the princess right away. Went out the other continent, and I went north, and I found everything there besides Cantlin right away. And the Stones Cave. I went to Breckenary, went to Hawksness. I had seen Charlock across the water. And so I went to Hawksness. Found the Harp Trading Cave. I found Mountain Cave, just trying to make my way back and kind of clear everything out, looking for Cantlin in particular. So I knew there was potentially coordinates with either sword or armor. Ended up not being that way. Found Stones Cave, found Cantlin, got the coordinates, went back home, rescued the princess, went back to the second continent, went to the coordinates, got the death necklace, and then I tried to grind the slimes. They didn't show up. I walked to the rainbow drop, grinded skeletons for a minute outside of the rainbow drop cave because I was close to level 14. Seemed like it was marginal possible go level. I figured I would try to get the sword and armor, check out what Charlock was like, and if I made it to the Dragonlord, take a shot at him. So I think that was the level that I learned heal more, was level 14. So on my first trip to Charlock, I encountered a fair amount of star wyverns near the bottom, and they hit really hard. So I was taking damage from them, and I had to use a couple of heal mores. So I was down. Once I got down, got the sword, went up to Judge's table, got the armor, went back down to the basement of Charlock, saw the spike enemy, got through that, and then the DL1 fight. He had DL2 breath, and he used it twice, so I had to burn more heal mores. And then so I went into the DL2 fight with like 7 heal mores, and I was like, I threw stopspell. If I can get him stuck sleeping, I can fight him and take a shot at this. Otherwise, if I don't see sleep in a couple of turns, I'm just gonna take a death and get levels and try again. Yeah, Bianca, that is something in hindsight to consider. Get the stuff and get out without taking a shot at the Dragonlord. But my resources were pretty low. I wanted to know how close I was going to be and if getting him stuck in a heal loop was feasible with sleep. I mean, not a heal loop, but get him sleeping when I had stop spell. And I wanted to see if the spike enemy was like something super tough that I would have to grind up more levels to take down. So I got the information that I wanted, but it wasn't... I could have saved a minute or two by not doing that. And just, like I said, bailing out. Yeah, that far down, had to check it out. Because even with my low strength at that time, if the DL2 would have had sleep, land a stop spell, and he's throwing sleeps, I'm getting free swings in, could have been possible to crack 100 damage on him, and he only had 149, so it would have been a stretch, but it would have been possible. I think I had a few fairy waters left as well. I think I played it pretty well. Not disappointed. I'm disappointed in the races where I screw up something really bad. Either I get confused by the map, or I, just can't find one location, or I take bad deaths. I think I played this fine, and I'm, wish I would be in the playoffs, but I'm not disappointed in how I did tonight. This was a fun one to play. Thanks, Bianca. I appreciate it. Artorias and Jivan played it great as well. They finished first and second. Ha! Yep, had to play aggressive. Oh yeah, Artorias, what did you see? Wow. Within 1,000 experience the entire race. That's so cool. That's so cool. This is going to be a fun one to watch. I saw that, Bianca. I'm probably going to play that this weekend. Now that I don't have to prepare for another week of Winter League, I'll have time to putz around with some other stuff. I'll play through that Seed of Torture Delight that you shared. Artorias and I have a co-op run that we're going to do in a marathon in a couple of weeks. Artorias has to focus on Winter League, but I can start thinking about that. And then I am participating in an in-person Tecmo Super Bowl tournament in April. So one thing I'm going to start doing on stream is playing one-on-one Tecmo Super Bowl with other people online. That's going to be pretty cool. Jeevan, I look forward to rooting you on for the Big 20 tomorrow, man. GG's tonight and good luck tomorrow. Tecmo Super Bowl hype, yeah. Yep, Big 20 is tomorrow. I believe it starts at 1... Does it start at 1 Eastern, Jeevan? I'm on Central Time, so I always, have to translate. Is it noon my time, or do they say noon Eastern? Yeah, I think... You think? You better find out if you're planning to be there, bud. I think it is 1 Eastern, noon Central. The other thing, Tecmo Super Bowl related, that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to keep going on speedrun attempts on the win a single game speedrun, because in practicing Tecmo Super Bowl man versus man, I learned a few things about the player stats and how they work, and so I have a little bit different strategy that I'm going to try with the players that I have set up. And I got myself a new controller. It's the same kind that I had before, but it's like a different, it's new, so it's a little bit better. My other one was starting to wear out, but I like how the D-pad in particular feels. I think it's going to help me run Bo Jackson in circles.